Oh, my voice just cracked.
That was weird.
I know. Hi, my family.
Hello. We're worn out. We're not done.
I'm hoping no kids get out of their bed and come in here and disrupt us.
I locked the door.
No, well, then they can't. I'll wait to see if anybody joins us today.
Waiting. And waiting.
And waiting for you.
Here we go again. Somebody join.
Hurry up before she sings more.
I'm not complaining about her voice. I'm not at all.
That's what it is.
Just, this is what happens.
We get a bit silly when it's bedtime. It's quiet in the house. The kids are supposedly in bed.
Supposedly.
Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Tonight it was, Samuel decided that he was going to try to scare me because he heard me coming out the room to check on him. And I was like, they have a curtain in their room, and I was like, feeling for him through the curtain. Yeah, he didn't give me that time. But then I went outside to get Jonathan's bag off the front porch. Why I was on the front porch, I don't know, but it was. Because he didn't feel like bringing it in, I guess. And then, I came back in the door. I should have known he was going to be behind the door to scare me, but I didn't. And he jumped out. I'm like, bah! So, that's our thing, though. I'll get him back. I'll get him back good, too.
Ice water in the morning, what?
The other day, at like 3 days in a row, he was giving me trouble waking up. And I was like, I got his number. I got the ice pack out the freezer and put it on him. He got out of bed a little bit quicker that time. So, alright, well, I don't know if anybody's going to join us here. So, this show live chat messages. Don't see anybody joining us. I don't know how this thing works. I'm guessing there's this little people thing up here, like in that little corner over there, and it's supposed to tell you if there's people with you.
A people thingy point.
Oh, see, he's good at point. Okay.
And then there's a little thing that comes up here, over here.
I'm guessing it shows
This tells us how long we've been on.
Oh, see.
And this has the little X
to get out of it.
Yeah.
They don't see my screen, so they don't know what you're pointing at.
And there's this thing here that has two little loopies that overlap.
Oh,
looks like an eyeball Venn diagram thing going on. And then the selfie thingy over here.
Oh, yeah, they change the direction of the thing.
It always looks like a flag, but that's one of the message things.
Yeah.
And we could do settings if we wanted to.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not messing with that.
More things.
Not messing with that. No.
And there's you. And me.
Oh, yeah, wait.
It's not nice to point.
Oh, thanks, babe. I had a booger.
Ew.
Anyway. Alright, so today was a crazy day. Again, it's like they're all crazy, but today was a special crazy. So, it wasn't like crazy, like stressful. It was just a lot going on. So.
Oh no, it was stressful.
Were you stressed?
No.
Okay, because usually you're not. Usually I'm the one stressing. I had a few moments of stress, but it wasn't like the whole day was filled with stress, which has been...
Chloroform took care of that.
Oh, stop it. Yeah, he used chloroform on me, and I passed out for half the day, and he did all the work. No, that's not what happened.
No, I used it on me, and I didn't notice anything happening.
Oh. Is that what it was?
Yes. Yes, those times when you didn't see me until you found me lying on the floor, that was the chloroform.
Oh, hush. You're so silly.
Only when I'm tired.
I know.
Otherwise, I'm serious and deadpan all the time.
Anyway. So, I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I have no idea why I couldn't sleep, but I couldn't sleep. It's been a while since I've had issues sleeping, and I don't know if it's the medication I've been on lately that I took myself off of because it was making me feel like poop on a stick. But yeah. So I couldn't sleep last night. Finally fell asleep. The dog was whining at like 5 o'clock this morning, and once I was up, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just work. And so I logged into work and worked for a little while. And then started cleaning the kitchen and doing some stuff around here. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go to my house and start packing. And so we went over there, started packing up. And then we had 2 open houses that we went to. And then while we were at the second open house, there was another house that we were looking at. The agent was with us. And so we popped in over there and saw that house. So the first house we went to...
We actually went to 3 open houses.
Did we?
Yes, because we went to the open house for the extremely expensive medieval house too.
Oh, right. There was one right around the corner from my house, in the general vicinity, and it was like priced really high, and it was listed as a 2-bedroom. And we were like, why is there only 2 bedrooms in this house and it's like this high of a price? I'm like, let's go in. I want to see the interior of this house. Like, I want to see what's up with this house. It looks huge. It's, landscaping is insane, and it's brick everywhere. And the door was open, and you see this spiral staircase right inside the door. And it's this thick wood. I'm trying to describe it was like, what are those things called? The little swirlies that were on it?
The swirlies?
They're not called swirlies.
The banisters?
No, it was the etching on the side of the, like underneath where the steps were, on the side of the stairwell.
I can't think what you're calling.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
There was
risers.
yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it was pretty, but it was like, I don't know, it was weird because it was like you walked right into the stairs. Like, not like going up the stairs, like
into the side of
the side of the stairs.
Spiral staircase.
Yeah. And there was there's beautiful chandeliers. Apparently the guy said they were from all over the world. And then everything was wood. It wasn't wood paneling, it was like real wood.
And like planks. The walls were like planks, and then...
But they were all different, in all different woods. Like, it was different wood in every room. The wall, what did he say about the walls? They were like...
The walls were constructed, or actually the structure of the house was constructed with tubular steel, or pipe steel as he called it.
Mm-hmm.
So this house had 12-inch thick exterior walls. The front door was a good 4 inches thick solid wood.
Yeah.
So hurricane, I would want to be in that house.
Yeah, that's where I'm going for shelter. Like, I know the perfect house for us to go to. Ain't nothing getting through.
Now, my latest thing is when we're looking at a house that hasn't been updated, I always refer to it as period correct for when the house was built. This house was built supposedly in the 50s. The listing showed it as being built in 1978. However, I would put it period correct for 18th century.
Yeah.
I really wanted to find a torture chamber somewhere, a dungeon, something in this house.
Some torches on the side walls, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was definitely a throwback to, yeah, I would say. It was not of this century.
No.
So apparently there was like an art studio in it and everything, and it was, the upstairs had like two sides, and there was a bedroom behind, which I'm thinking was probably her art studio, but it was like stepped down to it, so it was like a lot of levels and a lot of ups and downs.
I'm thinking that the studio was the first room that you'd enter, and the bedroom was the lower room. Because
Really?
I wouldn't say you'd want to go through her bedroom to get to the studio.
True.
And then
Unless
the
it was
bathroom
just
was right off
her
of there. There was another thing.
yeah.
The really weird thing is that the bathroom and the master bath on the first bedroom, the left side bedroom, had a tub.
Oh, that's right.
That was maybe 2 feet deep, or not 2 feet deep. Okay,
2 feet wide.
2 feet wide, and
Maybe 4 feet long.
I don't even think it was 4 feet long.
Maybe 3 feet long. But it was like
It was a foot bath with a shower.
Pretty much. I'm like, what are you going to do? Soak your feet in this tub? It was weird. It was just very, very, unique. Let's just call it unique. And obviously it was nothing that would work for our family, but we were just interested in seeing what was behind those walls, because the price, I mean, it's a huge lot. The house fills up a lot of it. It's a lot of square footage. It would be a great entertainment house, you know.
You could film the next Clue movie there.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. And then, then the closet right inside the front door, because it's a raised house. The closet in the front door had this tiny hole that maybe Samuel could fit through. Like, all of the kids, Samuel and smaller, might be able to fit through it, but not an adult.
And that's the under-house access. The only way to access under the house.
Under-house access. I was like, okay.
So if there's a plumbing issue, you need a really skinny plumber.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen too many of those. So that was like, we just went there for interest. The first house we looked at, it had the square footage, but the layout was kind of
iffy.
Yeah, as they had added onto it. So what we're looking for is like a 4-bedroom where we can convert like a formal dining room into a 5th bedroom, because we really need 5 bedrooms. But there's like really no houses in this area that have 5 bedrooms and like 2.5 or 3 bath. Definitely not in our price range. It's like it goes from like 4 to like 7 rooms, you know, like it's just a huge jump between, you know, the floor plans and the price ranges. So, you know, there's definitely some houses, because a lot of the houses in this general area, a lot of them are either super tiny, which we won't fit in, or they have like a den and a formal dining room. And so there's kind of like bonus rooms that you could change into bedrooms if you only need one living room. I don't know why you would want more than, you know, one sitting room for the good company and the company you don't want anybody to see. I don't know. I'm kidding. So, so that was kind of out. And the where it was located, it was, I didn't feel comfortable being as close to one of the main streets that it was close to. So it was just too close for my comfort. Felt like it was, I would definitely have to look at the crime statistics before I would even consider that house. And then
the other consideration for it was there was no real backyard.
No
real way to make a usable or accessible backyard for it.
Yeah, the back corner of the house was like almost right on the property line for the neighbor. It was a corner lot. And so you could do a side yard, but you would have to like have a very small passage between that corner from the back to the front, to the side of the house. So it was just really interesting to try to figure out how we would put the trampoline that we have wouldn't fit in the backyard, and the only place to put it was a side yard, but we'd have to fence it in, and so it would be kind of a lot of work to figure it out. So, then the next house we went to was, a couple had owned it for 50 years. It had a lot of square footage. It had potential 5 or 6 bedrooms. The kitchen was super tiny. Like,
turn around and greet yourself. That small.
If you turn around while you're cooking, you're gonna hit your elbow on the refrigerator, kind of thing. So, and with as many children as we have, and needing at least 2 people prepping and getting things ready, it would be quite difficult for more than one person to cook in. So we kind of scratched that one off. Even though the price was really, really good, there was really no way to reconfigure that kitchen. Plus, it had some slope in it, so, you know.
Oh, and no yard. The yard wasn't fenced off.
Yeah, the yard wasn't fenced off. It was very tiny backyard again. So we have a dog. Obviously, y'all have seen Cash. So I don't want to have to, put him on leash to let him out in the morning and stuff, because it's kind of hectic around here getting the 2 older ones off, and then sometimes 2 more. It's just kind of like let him out, go do his business, and while everybody's getting ready, it's the best. So, it's not a big deal to put a fence up, but just kind of feel like the kitchen was way too small. And I'm like cutting your head off here, trying to get comfortable. My arm was getting tired.
We need a thing to hold it.
Yeah, I know.
We have one. It's in the
I know. It's way over there.
Far, far, far away.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to plan these things out and be set up for it a lot better. It's kind of just okay, I think 10 o'clock will work. So that's when we did it. So, all right. So the next house we went to, oh gosh, that upstairs.
All right. So the upstairs was the master bedroom. These stairs came up in the middle of the room. And there was a barrier around
a half wall or a quarter wall, really, around the staircase.
And that was almost a half wall. You see, it looked like a quarter wall because that had the vaulted ceilings.
Oh, that's right, the exposed vaulted ceilings, yeah. Which was beautiful. I mean, it was really nice. I loved the exposed beams in there. There was a balcony off to the side. It was, really close to the St. Patrick's Day Parade route, which we like to go to the St. Patrick's Day Parade. So, but there was a lot of rentals around it, and, it's kind of, we wouldn't be able to work around putting another room in that.
Or splitting everything up for it.
It was just, and then there was the issue of one of the bathrooms was completely tiled from, I don't know if the ceiling was tiled, but pretty much from the walls down, and there was a drain in the middle. And the whole entire bathroom was pretty much a shower with a toilet and a sink in it. So, I guess they were using it as a handicap accessible shower. But there was also an in-ground pool. So, I mean, that would be good for the kids coming out the pool, going that. But it was also attached to a bedroom. So, it was like whoever's bedroom that was, they would be sharing a bathroom with anybody who was, anybody who was going in the pool. So, it was just kind of, if it was they had it set up as an office, but we would need to use it as a bedroom. So if it was an office, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but since we would need to use it for, there we are. Okay. So we were having bad connection, so tried to change it. Anyway, so, we kind of are back to one of the houses we saw Saturday.
Yeah, to make it fit.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like, let's add this on and let's incorporate this, but, flat roof and angled roof, and, let's, add a bathroom and a master, but let's have a step up to it. I guess because the backyard was lower than, it was so weird. and, fill in a window with shelving that used to be an exterior window, now it's an interior wall. And then take a wall out of a bedroom, but leave 2 doors.
I guess that's better than the bathroom window from the house from yesterday, where they had the shade pulled down and everything.
But it was still existing?
The window was still there. Glass panes and everything, but the other side of the windows would have been the underside of the stairs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or the house where they added on to the side and the back, but left the big picture back window that looks into the mudroom-ish. Mm-hmm. It was like, I just don't understand this. Like, sometimes I just really don't understand what their vision was and where they were going with it, So, at least we're having fun looking at, interesting houses. So,
know what it is? Some of these floor plans that we've been seeing?
What?
I wonder if they sat down with pencil and paper and said, okay, we're going to draw a maze. And along that maze, we're going to put rooms.
Mm-hmm. We're just going to close this in and that'll be great. And it's like, oh, wait, this doesn't flow. It's weird.
Or we're going to make this house really awesome. And we're going to put the laundry in the master bathroom so that everybody has to come through the master to do the laundry. Because, darn it, when we're in there, we want to make sure who's doing laundry.
No. It's because nobody else does laundry but the person in the master, and that's a bunch of bogus nonsense, and that's not going to happen in our house. I'm not the only one going to be doing laundry. So, yeah, one of the houses we looked at, it would have been a really nice house, but we would have had to relocate the laundry for sure. And then the bidet.
I have no idea what to do with one of those things. I walked in and looked and said, oh, look, it's a tiny sink on the floor. What the heck are you doing with that?
Like, that's a bidet.
I knew what it was, but it's just, I saw it, and that's the first thing I think is really.
Uh-huh. Oh. So, yeah, it's very interesting looking at people's visions from the other side, I guess.
They had their reasons, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Sure. Sometimes I wonder what they were. But, hey, if it worked for you and you lived in it and you liked it, more power to you. But, we have some definite constraints on room configurations that we're dealing with,
With a shared master bath that went into the room that was blocked by all the stuff that was stored.
Oh my god!
Come to find out that you'd have to go through that room with all the storage, which would have been another bedroom. It's the only way to get to the backyard in that house.
That was weird. So weird. It's like people didn't think about not going through people's rooms to get to other places in the house. Like, we're just gonna barge in everybody's room and get where we need to go, like shotgun style. But none of these were actually shotguns converted.
And actually, we've seen a few houses with pocket doors, which you don't see that often, and we've seen several.
Yeah, I think there's been 3 houses we looked at that there was a pocket door here or there.
Yeah.
So, but I think some of that is just the time period in which they were built too. So, I'm not. The pocket doors don't bother me. Kind of like the fact that they don't swing out in the way. A pocket door would be really nice in your hallway for that bathroom where the bathroom door opens out to the hallway, and we're constantly, having to close it to even pass it. Pocket door would be nice there. Yeah. So, and so update on my house. So we are doing some minor cosmetic things where I pulled trim off and there was an anchor in the ceiling because you anchor ceiling trim apparently. So patching up those holes, and when I pulled out the built-ins, some of the sheetrock was a little bit let's just say, very period correct for the house. It was showing its age. So we're patching up some of that and doing a few little things, and I'm moving completely out of it because basically a few months ago I was like super stressed out, and I found out that I had high blood pressure, and we were trying to maintain 2 houses and live in 2 houses and go back and forth, and it was just like, this is not working. It's not working. So I'm like, everybody get your clothes and let's go. We're making this transition like now. So, yeah, it was interesting. So it was like kind of, we've been in the like mode of getting in routines and setting up the house the way we need to function with everybody. And it's like, it hasn't been a priority to, do much besides check the mail. Over there. Grab this. Oh yeah, I need that. So let's go grab that the next time we're over there. So anyway, but since nobody loves me and will join me for a live feed.
I join you. Hold on here.
I gotta put it on his one. No, stop it. Stop it.
I wonder how that will work.
I don't know. You'd have to mute it so you don't hear us in the background.
That's what I was trying to do, but I turned the wrong thing off.
Oh, yeah. But I don't want to keep these people who aren't watching us very long. They're going to get bored. They're going to get bored. Go away. Oh, that's funny.
Look, there we are.
They're smart. Bored. Go away. Oh, that's funny.
Look, okay. That was weird.
That is weird. Well, see, it doesn't tell me you're watching.
It doesn't?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, you might
there
be being
could be
watched.
people here. Oh,
there I am.
Now it is. Now it is. I finally have somebody watching me. Somebody loves me. Oh, it's you.
Wait.
No, don't do it. That's so weird. Oh my gosh.
Look, there we are.
Aren't we cute? Oh, that's just weird.
How much delay is that?
I know. Anyway. Oh, look! Hi!
See, now we have viewers. 28.
Oh, because you popped it. See, now we're going to have to do that from now on. You're going to have to turn it on so people know. I have 3 people watching now. Hello, everyone. So now you're going to have to go back and watch everything because we're pretty much done. Been on here for 28 minutes. Oh, man. This is weird. Oh, look, now we have 4. Hey, guys.
Hi, everybody.
So I was just giving a housing update. We've had some crazy adventures going to look at houses and trying to figure out what people are doing. Yes. Now we know how to get people to come. He's got to log in and make people aware we're actually on. All right, guys. Well, I'm glad y'all joined us right there at the end. Go back and watch our shenanigans. Love you guys. Y'all have a great night and be awesome.